Coco, why do you speak so cosmically?
Why do I speak as if mind is not anchored to world?
That's more or less what I was getting at.
Helps attract customers. They excuse sound marketing strategy they don't understand and return to experience wonder that is Coco's store.
Only to realize that you still don't have anything to sell.
Thus, brilliance of plan continues to unfold.
What do you hope to do if and when your store becomes successful?
Open up whole chain of Coco's stores.
Let me guess, all with limited to non-existent stock?
Ooh, you've caught on to master plan. Do not tell anyone.
Believe me, the secret to your success is safe.
I can give you something for when you have much to say. I call it the gobsmacker.
What does that do?
Come closer.
Oh, I get it. Never mind.
You don't feel like sampling Coco's gobsmackers.
Hey, this map is blank. There's nothing on it.
New concept in cartography called Do It Yourself. Comes with a free pencil.
Thanks.
$1. Great issue. Makeup featurette, very informative. $3.
I'll take an empty flask, please.
$1.
It's a Wombat Chow food dispenser. It costs money. You insert a dollar coin into the slot and turn the dial. In return, you receive a handful of Wombat Chow pellets. Bill appears to have substituted his missing piano key with a room key. Bill appears to have substituted his missing piano key
Don't you get tired of playing all day?
It's not so bad. Beats staying home with the wife. Now that's hard work.
What about breaks?
In this town? Not likely.
I mean for lunch and smokes.
Don't eat, don't smoke. A hearty, liquid meal is all I need.
Take a seat on the bar stool if you want to chat with Kevin.
What else can you tell me about Rita?
Rita likes the intelligent, thoughtful and caring sort. Someone who appreciates her for who she is and what she values. The right gift will...
Get her to come back east with me?
Not quite, but it will get you a look in.
So, this gift...
Look, what do you give a girl on a first date?
A prenuptial agreement?
Try a flower.
I don't know a flower from a bucket of horse manure. Some of them even smell the same to me.
A man you might be asking is Mayor Herby Trinkwasser. He's always had a green thumb, from the days before he started sitting on it.
Well, thanks. Tell me, Kevin, why did you come to Anazira?
My ancestors migrated to live in New York. Fair few of the Irish came out that way, you know.
That might explain the unorthodox spelling in this country.
Suppose it might. Anyhow, I grew tired of the hustle of the city. Wanted to make my own way in the quiet of the world.
By getting as far from civilization as possible?
Something like that.
Why a saloon, though?
My family's always been partial to the drop. As our preacher used to say, the Lord may be our shepherd, but it's the sheep who have the fun.
Say, Kevin, you must see a lot from that side of the bar.
You might be saying that.
I am saying... Oh, right. I was wondering, what's the strangest thing you've seen here?
In the saloon? Lord and liquor love us all. I've seen a mighty few sights to be told.
So do tell.
'Twas the sheriff's birthday in the autumn gone. The few who hadn't run across his path since his last birthday were invited.
Not too many, then.
Aye. Now the sheriff had been on the grog all evening, and there was enough to send him on stage. Bellowing and bounding he was, like a banshee in a bottle. Then in the middle of his number he decided best to go the full Monty.
You don't mean...
Off come every belt, buckle and beaten stick. No one got much of a look though, because the next moment he's stage diving, right onto the mare.
I bet he'd deny that.
Deny it? He'll be lucky to remember it.
Can you tell me about the local flora?
That's my specialty, son. Ask away.
What do you know about the saguaro desert bloom?
Ah, the 3-inch wide cream white blossom of the giant cactus, Carnegie gigantea. Its fruit provides an important food source for the local Indians. The flowers grow on the end of upward pointing branches, so they're well out of reach. The blossoms close up by midday, so if you're planning on giving it to someone...
That's fascinating, but I really need to find one.
Bull!
Pardon?
I believe there's one growing near the bullpen.
Thanks. I'll leave you to your busy schedule.
You do that, mister.
It's...
Wonderful. Have a good day now.
So what's on today's menu?
I got a hankering for the proprietor's specialty, blazing Kev on the rocks.
Blazing Kev? How do you make that?
I don't. Kevin does. Well, did. See if you can get him to make one.
Mix me up a blazing Kev.
Afraid I can't do that, lad.
Why not?
Let's just say I used to have a full beard. Such is the price of incendiary excellence.
Seeing as how you haven't got a beard anymore, wouldn't it be safer now to make a blazing Kev?
Well, cut off me green bits and call me Leper's leprechaun. You're right, lad.
Great. You'll make one then?
No, I still got hair I treasure elsewhere.
Could you teach me how to make one?
It's dangerous, lad, as my stunted stubble can attest. If I tell you, understand that I can't and won't be held responsible for any injuries you may and probably will sustain during the mixing of said beverage. Agreed?
Uh-huh.
All right, it's simple. The ingredients are on the shelf behind the bar. Just mix them in order.
In order of what?
Lord of the dance. Do I have to spell it all out for you? Very good, lad. Now, light it up and stand back.
I like it on the rocks. No ice.
Okay, hang on. What do you mean? Bill? Hey, Mr. Piano Man!
Aren't you used to being ignored, Al?
Thanks.
Using the wrong key, huh?
Whatever you do, don't show that to Kevin.
Sure, no problem. Just tell me what it was doing in the piano.
Well, I happened to be under the bed one night in that guest room you're in. Then Kevin and one of the hospitality house girls came in.
What were you doing under a bed in an unpaid room?
Hiding from my wife.
I'm not sure I understand.
If you were married, you would. Anyway, Kevin stayed for a while with the girl and,
Did what they came to do?
yeah. While they were busy, I noticed that Kevin had dropped the spare key, so I picked it up.
Of course you did.
I had nothing else to do at that time except lie there and avoid a concussion. Anyway, seeing as how no one knew it was missing at that point, I decided to use it to repair my piano.
As you do.
Exactly.
You need to... All manner of interesting things can get left underneath a well-used bed. All manner of You drop to your knees and feel about under the bed. Your hand closes around a long, hard rod. Excitedly, you pull it out. What's this? A whip! Kinky! Pity it's broken, though.
Hi there, I'm Al. Alamo.
That's a dumb name. I bet you're dumb.
Hey, that's no way to speak to someone you don't know, Al.
Okay, you're a dumb stranger.
Oh, this job just got a lot easier.
I am not dumb.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not, and I'll prove it.
How?
I don't know.
Of course you don't. You're dumb.
All right, Smarty Pants, you tell me what I have to do to prove that I'm not dumb.
I can't believe you're letting him manipulate you.
Stay out of it. I can handle this.
Sure thing.
Well?
See if you can get Daddy's flag down off the pole.
Won't he miss his flag?
You bet he loves that flag more than anything.
Maybe I better not. Why are you squawking at me?
'Cause you're a dumb chicken, stranger.
I am not chicken.
Yeah, you are. You ain't got no guts.
I'll have you know that I have plenty.
He can see that, Al. It is a fountain of clear water. The flag flies at full mast. Bubba is the proprietor of Bubba's Barn. He takes no crap from anyone or anything, except his horses.
Howdy, partner.
Was that supposed to be cute?
That's what people say around here, isn't it?
Yeah, when they're from around here. You look as though you belong in Anazira as much as I look like my animals.
No comment. Anyway, what do you do when you aren't wrangling?
I sleep.
That's pretty funny.
It wasn't a joke.
Oh, so what do you do for fun?
Fun?
You know, when you're not out here working, who do you socialize with?
Nah, I ain't the socializing kind.
What about friends?
Ain't got no use for friends, marriage, or mates. The fewer people in my life, the better. Until you came along, my life was going pretty well.
But surely you have someone to talk to and get things off your chest once in a while?
Lou Heifer's good value where that's concerned. Value for money, that is. He runs the hospitality house over yonder. We have a good arrangement. We trade commodities when the situation calls for it.
That sounds like a fine friendship.
Who said anything about friendship? We're mutually beneficial to each other, is all.
Could you take that flag down so I can, look at it?
Afraid not, boy. The flag's only lowered full mast for a clean or half mast in honor of the departed.
In that case, it is my sad duty to inform you that someone has died.
My sympathies go out to the poor sod's family.
So, are you going to lower the flag now?
I will, as soon as I have proof of the deceased.
Proof?
Sure, I need two things. Paperwork to authenticate the blighter's demise, and some hard evidence.
Hard evidence? You don't mean...
Only way to be sure.
You fill your flask with water.
Good as new. I've copied the mayor's signature from his last entry. Looks pretty good.
Just when you think you know a person.
Better just take the page. He might miss the whole book.
I accept that as evidence.
Aren't you going to lower the flag now?
You're still missing a criterion, boy. Did Herb let you have this page?
Yeah, said he understood the importance of honoring the dead.
Very true. Izzy Gorn. Didn't know an Isabel.
She didn't get out much.
All right, I'll lower the flag to half-mast to honor the recently deceased. How did she meet her maker, by the way?
Happily. Had a smile on her face.
On the job, huh? We should all be so lucky.
Aren't you going to lower the flag now?
Sure thing, as soon as you cough up the service charge.
What?
Honor ain't free, boy. Thanking you.
Some generic desert plants grow in this area.
I have this broken horseshoe. Can you repair it?
Yep.
Will you?
Nope.
Why not?
I'd rather sell you a new one.
Do you have a new one?
Dunno. I'll go check. Couldn't find none.
All out, huh?
Didn't say that. Just couldn't find none. What in tarnation? Wait just a minute. My flag's more soiled than a nun's dirty habit. Where'd all this yaller stuff come from? You know what happened here?
My most revered and treasured possession, the symbol of greatness in this country. You know what happened to it, don't you?
I can explain.
You must have seen who did this.
Who did? Oh, yeah, some kid from the town marked his territory in your trough, too.
Oh, that was noble.
What did he look like?
Blondie, dirty looking, comes up to your crotch.
Yeah, that's the one.
That little varmint, that boy's gonna get it. I'm gonna soak this thing, then I'll go administer my parenting privileges.
I almost feel responsible.
A lone bull grazes among a herd of cows, taking time out from its busy day.
Rita, I want you to have this, flower as a,
Token of...
a token of my affection.
My favorite flower. You're so thoughtful.
Anyhow, I know we've only met recently. Well, sort of. You didn't notice me last time.
I noticed you.
But I was hoping... you did?
Yes, I charge $2 an hour.
What? No, I don't mean...
For singing lessons.
Oh, thanks. Look, I hope you don't think me too forward, but I was wondering... if you weren't busy or anything, maybe you'd like to...
Could you make this look any harder, Al?
Be quiet.
What?
Nothing. Rita, would you do me the, honor of, Oh my God!
I'm flattered. My dear, please accept this trifle gift as a token of my sincere affection for you.
Hey, that's my line!
Why, thank you, senor.
Antonio, Prince Antonio Bandana of Spain.
Figures.
And you are the lovely Miss Rita Peralto.
Oh, please.
Though I fear I am not worthy of your attention.
You got that right.
Nevertheless, I must request your company this evening so my time in this beautiful town may be memorable. Will you accept?
Hang on a minute.
Oh, I would love to. Thank you for the flower.
You're... welcome.
Hey there, lad. You be looking a wee bit glum this morning.
I'm not glum, just utterly depressed.
Well, that's all right then. Did you manage to get anywhere with Rita last night?
I gave her the flower.
Yeah?
We started talking. She's smiling, I'm smiling, we're sharing a few laughs, and all the while I can tell she's affected by my magnetism. Things are starting to get a little hot, you know.
Don't embellish.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm about to ask her out, and that slimy, skinny grease stick walks in, spouts some garbage, my garbage in fact, and steals her away for the whole evening.
Ah, you met Antonio then?
How could she not see through that guy? He's so oily. I'm amazed he didn't slip on his own excretions.
Heh, some men have that sort of way with women. If he were a house, half the town would be at the auction.
Figures.
Don't take it so hard. You still got a chance, lad. Just because Antonio's a royal from Spain, with more money than you'll ever have, and the looks knock the knickers off any woman he fancies, it don't mean you can't walk in his shadow.
Was that supposed to make me feel better?
Listen, if you're serious about Rita,
Darn right I am.
then you gotta show that you're not gonna let no minor setback drag you down. You hearing me, lad?
Yeah, I hear you. Double negatives and all. Thanks, Kevin.
Anytime. I like to see you find a little happiness. You're looking like you could use some.
Slick, pompous, greasily dressed in black, Antonio Bandana has emerged as direct competition in your quest to woo Rita. Too bad he's royalty, otherwise you might have stood a chance.
So, Antonio...
Ah, the strange little man from the saloon.
That's me. Have a nice night.
It was magnificent. Thank you.
Well, that's too bad. I mean, that's great.
Miss Peralto and I spent the evening walking together, reminiscing our childhood, sharing personal secrets, indulging our fantasies.
That's too much information.
Of our desire to help others in charity work.
Oh.
Rita is a true treasure, most worthy of my attention.
Ah. I hear you're something of Spanish royalty.
My father is second cousin twice removed to the King of Spain. I am 32nd in line to the throne.
Wow. I hope you're ready for it when your time comes.
Your petite humor is amusing, particularly from a like physique.
Thanks, I think.
I will not be taking the throne short of a mass abdication. They have left me to my own devices, allowing me to pursue goals befitting someone of my status, such as finding a bride who is suited to my needs.
Ooh. So why are you here? I mean, you didn't come to Anazira just to find a bride, did you?
Ha! The little man is still amusing. Who would ever do that?
I've no idea.
Miss Peralta was a chance encounter, one I intend to explore to the fullest. I came here to relax, to soak up the atmosphere of a quiet town. You people live a simple life, far removed from the haste and hours of sleepless cities. This may astonish you, but even important figures enjoy mingling with the common folk from time to time, stopping to smell the roses, as it were.
If you could bend down that far, you uptight... Indeed. I guess you've been lucky.
In what way? Be specific.
You know, with girls and stuff.
If you are referring to my countless nights of passion, yes, more than you have dreamt about.
More than 3?
As I expected.
If I may say, you're a sharp dresser. Where do you get your fashion ideas?
I did not get it from anywhere. One of my stature is born with superior dress sense. Your designer must have sought inspiration in the slums of Mexico.
Ouch. I have to say, I'm impressed by how much grease you've worked into your hair.
Grease? I only use the finest lotions available to none but the elite of Spain.
Oh, don't suppose you could lend me some?
You would need to grow some hair first.
Oh.
Your repetition cites a limited intellect.
Mind if I borrow this hammer?
Go ahead. Found it under the horse this morning. Almost got it clean.
Ew.
This cactus appears just like most others you've seen, except that this one has hook-shaped needles. Those two items don't... You tie the long horsehair around the end of the broken whip. You might be onto something here. You tie the barrel cactus needle securely to the line, creating a fishing hook. That would have... Wouldn't you love to see what's past this point?
Of course.
You can't.
Darn.
The ankle-deep pool of the oasis water is a pleasant change from the grueling hot sand. You bait the hook.
Hey, that fish ate the hook.
You're carrying around a dead fish in the middle of a scorching desert. No wonder the girls go crazy for you.